So, as you can see in the picture above, I ended up making a really successful Tinder profile a few months back that ended up getting 99 plus likes. I'm going to explain exactly what I did just 2 years earlier that completely failed and what I feel like a lot of men are doing. And then what I did a couple months ago that ended up really working out for me. So, just to say, I am an average guy. I'm 5'9". I do not make a crazy amount of money. I don't have a ton of clout. I'm not super famous or anything like that or secretly famous. I don't even have Instagram, bro. I don't have Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, nothing. I'm pretty much off the grid. This is the most active that I am at this current moment. And even back then, on I guess what you would say is social media. And as you can see from my photo layout, I really didn't do anything special. I put in some selfies, put in a gym picture and a dog picture, and I would classify myself as maybe slightly above average, but really nothing crazy. I'm definitely not a Chad, nothing like that. And I really do believe that anybody can do this. I'm not saying that you're going to be 100% successful because just 2 years before this, I made a Tinder profile and I did everything that you would think you should do with a Tinder profile. I absolutely maximized everything, my photos, bio, prompts, even the job. Everything was just totally optimized for failure because I've got barely any likes. I probably got no more than 10 likes, even fewer matches, and I maybe got a date or two out of it. And I had that account, mind you, for a couple months. And then I ended up just deleting it and basically giving up on all of that. And even to this day, I still don't believe that Tinder is the tried and true method over something like the cold approach, but I can cover that in a later video. Basically, when I created this account, I did it at 3 in the morning with zero hopes of it doing anything productive. So I ended up sleeping on it for about 3 days. And then, to my absolute amusement, I amassed a little over 30 likes in that 3 day period. So around 10 likes per day. And I was just totally shocked. So what did I do? I decided to let it sit for another 2 days, basically let it marinate. And at this point, I was thinking, okay, something with the algorithm is really clicking. I'm not too sure what, but I'll give it this 2 day grace period and reevaluate where I'm at. Checked it again. I was a little over 50 likes at this point. So this just further increased my intrigue into how this is actually working because nothing about the account screamed success to me in any kind of way. And I was just trying to figure out a way that I can boost my account without actually paying any money towards this giant company that's more than likely not going to do shit because in the past I would buy Tinder Gold, I would do the boost, I would do pretty much everything that was required to quote unquote have a successful account, and I really got nowhere. So I decided I'm going to swipe left on 95% of profiles and just see where that gets me, right? So winded up doing that for about another 2 days. And to my absolute shock, again, I was at 99 plus likes in right about a week, maybe a little bit over a week. But either ways, ended up getting to that number and was extremely shocked. And as you can see, these are some of the chats that I had from these matches. A lot of them turned into dates, all of which were meaningless, by the way. I'm just going to say that right now. Not a single person that I met. And I'll be honest, I probably met maybe 20 to 30 women in a 2 to 3 month period. More than likely, it definitely wasn't that long at all. And none of them ended up sticking with me. I didn't stick with any of them because a lot of the people that I met on Tinder, and I'm not saying every single person that you would meet on a dating app is this way, but just from my own personal interactions, my own personal experience, I didn't get anything of quality. Maybe their physical form was that of quality, but nothing mentally was really quality. It wasn't until I started cold approaching that I actually found quality, but that's for a different video. So, as you can see from everything that I put up on the screen throughout this entire video, I was fairly successful in doing this, and it's worth a try, man. It really is. I mean, if you do try to go on dating apps and you are tired of trying over and over again and basically not getting anywhere, this might be a method that could work for you. There's no guarantees, obviously, but it is worth a try unless you want to go that tried and true route of cold approaching, which I am 100% an advocate for. I know it is super, super hard. And like I said, I will cover that in a later video on how I was able to get a lot better at cold approaching. And yeah, just basically the successes of that in comparison to the successes of dating apps and Tinder for this video. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have an absolutely chill day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.